Hi, this is Pete from FMI Enterprises. I'm an auto dealer here in Southern California since 2003, and today I have for you a nice looking 2001 Porsche 911 Carrera 2. The car is in, I'd say, fair shape. Has 168,000 original miles. I know it looks excellent in the photos. It does look good from 10 feet, but it's really not perfect. There's a lot of small little rock nicks and little issues, but I mean it's still a great looking car, but you know, it's just not perfect. It does have a clear Carfax, which I have in my hand. Shows 7 owners, no accidents, no damage. Last owned in California, 2001 911. Does show some service history in here. Well, I've got it on the subject. It does show bought at Beverly Hills Porsche, and it was serviced there for quite a while. We did the 1575 service, and then it kept on getting service there. Continuing on, had some more service done. Auto outlet, Irvine Subaru. Looks like they tried to sell it. So anyway, there's all the records here. Different things done to it over the years. It doesn't show any accidents. Not to say that it hasn't been any, but you know, nothing that I've experience with the car has led me to believe it has been in anything major or minor. Anyway, let's talk about the condition of the paint and the body. First off, the front bumper has its fair share of rock nicks on it, as you can see, just from normal driving. It's got a pretty good bump right here with a little spider crack in it. Sort of disappears from a few feet away, but it's definitely there. So that's the front bumper. Underneath, it's all there, the plastic and all that stuff. It's got some scuffs, but I've seen worse. It's not destroyed or anything. Headlights are both in good shape. No cracks. Hood looks decent. There's a couple little rock nicks. It could be filled in. It would look a lot better, but I just didn't take the time to do it. You can see a couple little spider cracks here under the paint. Probably some filler or something there. Left front fender looks pretty good. A couple tiny little nicks, but just a couple, not that bad. Driver's door looks pretty straight. Again, some little wear and tear here and there. I'm not saying it's a perfect car. I'm not selling it as that. So just trying to present it as it is. The left rear quarter looks straight, no dings in it. The rear bumper cover, little spider crack right there, tiny little spider on the top. It has a little fading right there on it as well, in the right half of it, it looks like. The rest of the bumper cover is fair. A light little scratch right there. The engine cover looks okay. Third brake light's all there. The tonneau cover looks halfway decent. The top here has just pulled out of the little surround in the back, and you could put this back in. You can stretch it down there. It can be put back in and glued. The top doesn't really have any holes in it. It's got couple little small snags, but no rips or holes or anything. The binding on the side, there's a little rubber band back in here that holds everything together when it goes up and down, and that is sort of given away. So this little area here actually can be fixed. And the other side, it's just, you can see it's over the edge, and there's a little rubber band again that holds that in and prevents that from happening on the other side. Those are just worn out. It's a little elastic band. There's a YouTube video on how to fix that. The passenger side fender looks okay. There's a Porsche sticker there. That's how it was when I got it. Passenger door looks okay. Mirror looks all right. There's a little crack in the paint right there. So yeah, there's a couple of tiny little door dings right there. So I mean, call the paint probably about a 6.5 to 7 out of a 10. You can see it looks pretty awesome in the photos, but you know, in real life, in first person, it's not perfect. So, but it does look good. It's going to be a affordable, cheap 911 for somebody. The glass looks good. The windshield looks okay. No cracks. All the windows look good. They all roll up and go down. The rear window is nice and clear. You can see that's been replaced recently. The rear tail lens has a little crack right there. There is some moisture in there. This one here, tiny little crack. And that's about it for the exterior, body and paint. So about the interior, it's pretty clean. I had it detailed out. It came out really good. It's got pretty decent set of seats. A little hole right there on the bolster that was just taped up so it wouldn't get worse. But the leather's it's actually pretty soft and looks pretty good. And it's a manual front and back right here and power backrest, which does work. Key has to be on. Passenger seat looks good. No rips or tears in it. Rear seating area looks pretty good. Door panels are clean over there. Sony speakers. Carpet in the back looks okay. The back of the seats look alright. Carpeting up front looks pretty good. There's no major holes in it. Little wear mark right there, wear spot. The dash color in the interior, I believe, is called Savannah Beige. And I was going to order a can of the paint and dye and try to sand it down and paint this, but I don't have time to do it. But anyway, you can do that. It does have some wear and tear on the e-brake, on the armrest here. You know, in the ashtray, they all get kind of worn out in these areas. And this one's no different. So start her up. Starts right up and runs good. This backrest, I guess, isn't working. I don't know. I thought it was working. So passenger side does work just fine. Let's see. Steering wheel. It's got some wear and tear on the top. Otherwise, it looks halfway decent. The horn button looks okay. It's got Tiptronic shifting. The radio, it's got a pretty nice radio. I don't have a station here tuned in, but if I did, and I'm sure that's everybody's favorite song. It's a Alpine head unit. It's got an auxiliary in. It looks like it's got a USB. Yep, it's got a USB. Looks like a pretty nice unit. It's got Bluetooth right here. And it does have a microphone hanging out around here somewhere. Oh yeah, right here it's got a microphone for the Bluetooth hands-free. I've never tested it, so I can't say that it works or it doesn't, but it looks like the radio works fine, so it probably works okay. Carpeting over in the passenger side looks good. The dash looks pretty good. No cracks or anything. No wear and tear up there. Just the center console here, there's just some scrapes and stuff. And that about covers it for the interior. The engine runs good. Seems to run fine. There's no intermix in the coolant tank. Yeah, like I said, the engine runs good. It's quiet. It hasn't thrown any check engine lights on me, and it's not leaking all over the place. It does look a little bit dark under there, but I don't see drips of oil coming out from everywhere. Not to say that it doesn't have oil leaks, but I'm just saying it's not pouring oil out or anything. Under the hood, it's got a good pair of struts holding the hood open, which is nice to see. It's got a good battery, a brand new battery, which I didn't put in, 918 interstate battery, so it's got a pretty decent battery. And got 3 of the 4 floor mats right here, and they are in pretty nice shape. The driver's one, I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it was just pretty badly worn out. It's got the spare tire, it's got the jack back there, but the tool bag is missing, so you can buy those. They're not that expensive on eBay, but the jack is there. And that's, let's see, it's got a nice set of wheels. You got a little bit of curb rash on the wheels. The front brakes look pretty good. It looks like there's a fair amount of pad on the front. Tires are pretty low, probably about 15% in the front. And this tire is a Pirelli, probably about 15-20%, I guess. This one probably has about, probably about 20%, I guess, same as the other side. And this one is Centuro P7. Let's see who the manufacturer is. Pirelli. So that's what they are. They're both Pirellis. And this is a hand-cooked Ventus back here. And it looks like this one's about 15%. Wheels got some wear. The brake wear indicator is on the dash, so I guess the pads in the rear are probably down. Gonna need to be changed. You got some curb rash on the wheel back here. These are cool looking wheels, by the way. Kind of like these. Again, probably about 15-20% tread. In the rear, you can see underneath, California car. Not rusty. So let's take a ride here. And the convertible top does not go up and down. The motor works, but nothing's happening when you hit the button. The clamshell does not go up, and the top does not do anything when you hit the button. So the latch moves. The latch moves when you hit the button, and all the windows go down. But the top, you hear the motor working, and it doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure what it is. If it's a line that's broken or something like that. But so that's that. E-brake works good. Let's go for a ride here. I've got the airbag light is on, as well as the brake wear light, parking brake light. Okay, so I got 2 lights on. I got the SRS airbag, and then the brake wear light for it says rear wear. My lights are working. And let's go for a ride. The cruise control turns the button on there. That seems to work okay. The wipers work. Turn signals work. Radio sounds good. AC blows cold. So AC blows cold. It's got a little nick out of the climate control button right there. But let me turn that on for a sec, make sure it blows cold. I think it does. And the dome light work on both sides. The visors, the vanity mirrors, they work, and the covers are still there, so that's kind of rare. Like I said, the engine runs good. The transmission shifts good. No problems with the driveline. Engine runs good. Tranny shifts good. No whine noises from the rear end or from the transmission or anything. I do not have any records regarding the IMS bearing, in case you're wondering. But the car, the car gets up and goes pretty good. I've got a bunch of traffic ahead of me, so I can't really push it, but the transmission shifts well through all the gears. Not having any problems with that. It steers good, and doesn't seem to shake or anything. Doesn't feel funny on the road. I mean, it handles good. It brakes good. Brakes work good, even though the pads in the rear are low. The front pads look okay. So it is it's a pretty much, call it a project, but it's something that obviously runs and drives pretty good. And the AC blows cold, the heater blows warm. AC's on right now. I'm going to turn it off. Don't need that on. And it does need some things, but your motor's good, your tranny's good, your everything on it works. The battery's good. It starts up fine, and that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. Give me a call, and I will answer them if I can. I can send you the Carfax if you want to see it. I've got it right here, and it comes with one key. It comes with like a 997 key right here, and the actually the alarm and stuff, it does not work here, but it's a 997 key, which is kind of nice. I like it. Car starts right up and runs good. So call me if you have any questions. I really can't think of anything else to disclose on the car. It's not a brand new car. Please don't take it that it is, and you won't be disappointed. But it's not a bad little car. That's about all. Thank you.